no line said I wanna hold you tight for a while. This brush, wanna rush, go to bed. I got no pen inside my head, but a little bit of smoke. This time I gotta face up bad ideas that I wanna show you love. I want you to go and take me home with you. I seen you once before, I seen you on the bus, seen you wear my cool dreams, had a key to myself. But I haven't seen nothing anymore since you went across the door and we settled down the stairs. This time I gotta face up bad ideas that I wanna show you my love. I want you to go and take me home with you. Right him off the wall, curious in the room, let off 3 shots, no warning, and he didn't even flinch. A single mother rests all alone, and a ring from her heart used to circumvent and crush my life. I cannot help but think about the memories and wasted youth and double. Nothing is unfair. I got a pistol to my head, too much anger turned to hate. You got a phone to build me for my life. You got a face of bad ideas that I wanna show you my love. I want you to go and take me home with you.
All right, welcome to another episode of Puny Couch. Today's guest, Polluted from London, Ontario. Thanks for coming on, boys.
Of course, anytime.
God. So I want to start with the origin story. Let's hear the history. How'd you guys start?
Like, we met at Value Village. I started working there like a week after I graduated high school. This guy got hired, and
By accident.
yeah, by accident. And obviously we have very similar music tastes. It's like I kind of wanted to be in a band, so did he. Both of our other kind of previous projects fell apart, so we just got together and formed our own band.
Nice.
And been like rocking and all through COVID pretty much. We were just like practicing in the basement like 3 days a week at least, writing songs.
Nice.
Sweet.
And then what about you, Matt? When did you join?
Yeah, so I joined, it was 2021, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2021.
2021. They the old drummer ended up leaving the band, and I met these guys through another mutual friend that I had, and I auditioned for the band. Showed up in Hunter's sketchy garage and was a little bit nervous because I've been drumming for a long time, but never like auditioned for a band before, and then I ended up getting the gig. So it ended up working out, and we've been playing now together, the three of us, for about 4 years, I would say.
Yeah.
Originally formed in like 2020, and now, yeah, with Matt, it's been since 2021, 2022, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True COVID babies.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then yeah, like when this guy was like jamming with us, it was like in the dark.
Yeah,
Like,
there was no lights
really
on in this
dark.
garage.
Yeah.
-10, whatever, in the garage.
Yeah. freezing
Middle of
cold in the
winter.
dark.
Right on. And then some of your new releases, well, you just released the one you just played called Eddie Money.
Yeah.
As well, last year you came out with an EP, kind of like a collab with Junko Daydream.
Yeah, we did the split.
Yeah, what can you
Love
tell us about
Stains.
those releases, and as well with the Junko Daydream thing, like what kind of fueled that idea? Is it like you guys are playing each other's songs like some groups do, or what was it?
I'll talk about the Junko part. We've played with them for a long time, couple of years now, and we always like talked about it being an idea of just like mixing and doing a split with them. And then on the split, we ended up doing like a cover of each one of our songs. So we did 2 originals each, and then we covered one of their songs, which was Everybody Wants. And then they covered one of our songs called Meatloaf. And it was just kind of like, just from playing so many shows together, like, yeah, we've always wanted to do a split release, and they were the perfect guys to do it with. And
It's just all love. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
we love those guys. They're
Yeah.
great guys. And
Awesome.
yeah, that's how that ended up coming to fruition. But we had a couple, like some of the songs on that like EP, the 2 that originals that we did, we didn't really know if we were going to release them as singles, but we eventually wanted to release them, and we figured that the 2 individual ones that we did would be perfect for the split.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool cover too. It's like a Banksy almost. Like it's a pretty cool.
Yeah.
I liked it. Anyways,
Right.
How'd you guys come up with the artwork for that?
That was Jack from Junko, their singer. Just in our group chat, we were just like spitting ideas, and I think it was like that was the one. Like you just like knew it.
yeah,
I think we got that one with like a different font, or that one is like between the 2 pictures.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what can you tell us about the Eddie Money release? It sounds like it's like a little bit of a different direction
A
musically.
little funky.
Yeah, like I mean, on streaming and like that, it kind of seems like it's really out of nowhere, but like kind of being an experimental rock punk metal band as it is, it's like it's not that far out of reach.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
Especially
good
like
tune.
back in our older discography, there's some more funky ska tunes in there, kind of thing, or whatever. So this is this kind of going back to that a little bit again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like with London, it's like it's not really that weird. Somewhere else, it might be like, yo, what the fuck are these guys doing? But
yeah. And with your
Whatever.
style, because it's so diverse like that, like how is the scene in London for you guys? Like,
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
What's the
DIY
scene like?
is strong.
And with that song too, we wrote it like a couple years ago, I would say, like probably about a year or 2.
Yeah,
And-
2023.
It was like a song that we would like play live randomly, mostly in London, and then we'd have people coming up afterwards and be like, yo, what song was that? That was like funky and like a little
You
bit
guys are gonna
groovy.
record that ever? Yeah.
That
And
was
then
the
these-
only song I liked on your set.
Yeah, these guys were bugging to do it, and I was like, yeah, it's finally time
Yeah.
to do that one.
And touching back on the London scene, though, I'm curious. though, what is what would be something you'd want to change about the London scene, or something that maybe you're like, fuck, this is exactly where it should be.
Yeah, probably nothing.
Yeah, you love
yeah.
it.
Yeah, maybe if like weirdos could avoid shows and and forming bands, that would be sick. But
How do you feel it compares to other scenes?
very strong DIY and
Yeah.
shit. Like the small shows are where the love's at. That's where bands find their fan base. That's where people make friends. If you go out to shows and support other bands and stuff, it's probably gonna go both ways. It's just like
It's kind of different city by city too.
Yeah,
like every
big
place that we
time.
play, we notice that some people are like more in unison or like a particular type of music, whereas like London has like different musical tastes based on what's like surrounding them, I would say.
yeah.
But overall, I mean, like, I think it's pretty solid where it is. Like, I'd like to change the fact that opening up more DIY spots. I think like we used to play a couple like house shows and stuff like that. Like we love playing house shows, so I'd like to see like maybe some more house venues coming up, and
That would be sick.
that would be a lot of fun because we used to do those quite a bit.
Yeah. It's always good to see like other bands put in the fucking effort, put in the work to make stuff happen for themselves and stuff. Like, yeah, link up with your friends' bands and stuff and just have your own show.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of that too, you just supported the OBJMs on a couple of their shows for their tour.
Yeah.
How was that? It seemed like a pretty energetic, cool band to play with.
Very.
It's amazing.
Very
Love
much
those
so.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The OBGMs are the best.
Was it just 2 shows you played with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just St. Catherine's in London, where we've been, I guess, played with them like a handful of times now, whatever, all over the place,
Yeah,
whatever. And they've been really supporting us and helping us along with getting to where we want to be in some ways. You know,
Yeah.
figuring out the next steps.
I think that was our 5th show we've played with them, if I'm correct.
Yeah, something like that. We played our first like ever bigger pro show opening for them like years ago, and I've been a huge fan of their band for a long time, and it's like it's good to see that relationship is still there.
Yeah.
That's
It
awesome.
means a lot.
When you look back on like the history of your guys' live performance and stuff, is there any shows that really stick out to you that you're like, damn, that was a good one?
That was a good one.
There's a
Or
lot
bad
that are-
ones, actually. We'd love a good story.
Yeah. Just stories in general.
Probably the one time at the Marconi Club when we went on at like
That
1
was
a.m.
bad.
We
That was
cut
really
our set
bad.
short. Like we were all like blackout drunk. Like we have like a super fast song that's like 30 seconds long. We played it so slow and sloppy. It was like, yo, we can't
Roll the
play
clip.
I don't care.
I think it was me like mid set. I'm like, I'm not doing the rest of this, guys. Like,
Yeah.
I want to go home, man. It was
Yeah.
bad, but
Where is the Marconi Club?
It's in London.
London? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's in London. Some of our there's been so many good shows that we've done over the years. Like like we've done a lot of like really good like small venues that have been packed. Like I was telling you guys earlier about that one venue in London that used to exist called Groget's. They were really fun shows to play there because it was like such a compact space, and just everybody, like it felt like a room of 100 people was like 500 people. And then like some of our biggest shows, like the ones that we've done at the music hall, like the first music hall one was really, really special. And when we went on tour last summer out to the East Coast, a lot of those shows were a lot of fun just to get new experiences and stuff. So
Yeah, like Halifax was a lot of fun.
Nice.
It seems like they're doing a similar thing that like bands over here are doing. So it's good scene. Scene is strong out there.
A lot of DIY.
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah.
Would that be like the farthest you guys have toured, or have you gone west as well?
No, we've never gone west.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Probably
Maybe one day.
in the cards.
Or go to the
Working on
States. Or go to
or
Europe.
go to Europe or maybe
I'd
Australia.
rather go
All
to
three at the same
States or
time, yeah.
Europe than out west.
World tour.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Good scene over in Detroit, just over here.
Exactly.
And then the London scene, is there any bands like you want to give a shout out to that you guys are like?
Shout out Lovers.
Junko Daydream.
Junko Daydream. Shout out Mall Crimes.
I like the shirt.
Yeah. Shout out the whole city.
Jim Charu.
Jim Charu.
Jim
Yeah.
Charu, two bass players.
Stone
Can't go wrong.
Free.
Stone Free.
Shout out EMBW.
EMBW, yeah.
Shout out Falls for the Elderly.
Yeah.
The list goes on.
Yeah. We could go on and on. And
Yeah,
on.
sounds like it. That's awesome. Though. That really, really speaks loudly to the scene, right? Because it's like you said, it's a community almost, and it sounds like a lot of you guys are
Should be,
pretty close.
at least, Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. You got any like goals and aspirations to start like a big tour with any of those guys, or any
No.
plans
not
like that?
really.
No.
It'd be sick if Junko could tour with us. But I think we're going to go out east alone this year.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
we did it last year too, where we just went out alone, and it
It's
was
fun.
it was a lot of fun. Like we ended up going camping one night. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Toasting marshmallows and stuff. It was a good time.
So that's what you guys are doing this summer, you said? Just
Oh, yeah.
out east again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the way out to PEI and all that.
Yep.
Yep.
No rules. It's going to be very raw and lawless.
Back to the stories though. Tell us one good story of a good show that you can look back on. Something that stands out.
The pool party.
Yeah,
what I was
that's a
thinking.
good one.
Yeah.
So right when I first joined, the mutual friend that I ended up like connecting with, he used to be my next door neighbor.
Yeah, Calvin Kelly. Shout out Lost Keys.
Lost Keys, yeah. And he ended up, like the first summer I joined, he ended up having like a pool party, but like there was a couple bands that played. So it was us, Av Noir, and then his band, The Lost Keys. and it was awesome. We were just like moshing in the pool, just drinking.
Yeah, people fucking in the bathrooms.
Yeah, so much
Your game
swimming.
was out of control very fast, very early on in the day. It started at like 11 a.m.
Yeah.
And it was the Rogers outage weekend. Do you guys remember that a couple years ago?
No. When we lost power?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Played back-to-back shows.
I do remember that actually.
Yeah, so we played a house show at the Dome. It was like their first comeback since like closing during COVID or whatever. It was awesome. And then the next day, it was the pool party. It's like no one had like cell service or anything like that. Debit machines weren't working. It was just like,
that's the part I remember.
okay, yeah,
Debit
everyone's coming in for free, I guess, or cash donations. But
Yeah, that was a good one. I forgot about that.
yeah,
I had to drive to the next town over because I had no service, but there was service like in Kamoka, so I had to drive from like Delaware to go like even just check any message that was coming through at that time. It was brutal.
that's fucked.
It was like
Yeah.
primitive, having to rely on candles and stuff. We had one generator, so
Yeah.
it was very interesting.
And I don't even know. I think the party was like very much word of mouth, like from the night before. Like if you want to keep going, like this is the address for the pool party tomorrow, and that was a lot of fun. Like
Yeah. Sounds like a memory too.
Oh,
That's going to be
it
there
was-
forever.
it was our 80s.
Nice. All right. Well, let's get to a couple more songs.
Cool.
All right, sounds good.
How many secret tales will it take just for me to fucking ask? Like you're the elephant at this side. I wanna keep you clean. The only thing that keeps you up at night is feeling so alive. Is think about you and what's ahead. I wanna keep you clean. Try to cover up. You employ my sins, try to cover up. You employ my sins. You employ my Simplistic hypocrite, I tried to wake you up, but you were dead. I kicked you into consciousness this time. That won't happen again. The only thing that keeps you up at night and feeling so alive is thinking about you and what's ahead. I wanna keep you clean. Try to cover up. You employ my sins. Try to cover up. You employ my sins. You employ my sins. Whoa!
All right, so diving into some of your writing procedures, like let's give that last song, for example. I think that's my favorite that you guys have played so far. A lot of good energy there.
And number 30.
Number 30?
Yeah.
So for that song, for example, like how would you go about writing that? Would it be like you, Hunter, kind of starting with a riff?
This one was Travis's
Yeah.
song.
Just a bass riff.
It's a random bass riff that I just like played during a jam one day, and then these guys were just like, that sounds actually kind of interesting. Let's turn that into something, and then it's kind of evolved from there, kind of thing, or whatever. But the bass line I play now is like what I played during the jam practice at all, but it's like very similar. I think I was trying to play something completely different, and they're just like, let's use that.
That's the song.
Nice.
Yeah, and for that one, we kind of, there's some songs that we do where we'll like base a song around a riff. So like the intro part where Travis plays is like the main riff that he pitched, and then we kind of wrote everything else around, like kind of like mimicking. And then like even at the end, it's just like the same thing, but it's slowed down a little bit. And then number 30 was the 30th song that we wrote. We couldn't think of another name for it. So like, yeah, we'll call it 30, number 30.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I used to have a whiteboard with all of our songs on it, and then
Yeah. I want to say that one was like twice as long at one point. We had like a whole other verse and a whole other chorus and stuff, but then it was like, yo, this is so long of the same thing. Like, let's just cut all that out. And I think that's what we did.
Yeah, I think a lot of our songwriting is like, we'll start off with like one riff or one idea, and then we just play stuff around what that like main riff is kind of, or we'll like come up with like ideas beforehand and stuff, and then just add in parts like, oh, does this sound good? Maybe play like a higher chord or a lower chord, slow up the tempo or something like that, pretty much.
Like our song Meatloaf, that's off the same EP that number 30 is off of. That one started with like, I was just jamming like the breakdown that's at the end, and we kind of rode that one backwards. Like, we started with the breakdown. It's like, okay, we need to come up with a verse and a chorus, and how can we make this as poppy and melodic and catchy as we possibly can.
Reverse engineered it.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have like one formula. We're kind of just all over the place. It just depends on.
What about lyrically? Like, is it mainly you, Hunter, or are you guys all?
I'm an idiot when it comes to the lyrics.
There's so many live videos of us playing like before we release a song, and he's singing something completely different of what like the lyrics that we release are.
the basic melody is there, but then I'm listening. I'm just like, those are not the lyrics we put out on Spotify.
Lots of songwriters change their lyrics from time to time. Like, it's part of the process. Like,
It's punk rock.
yeah, we play it so long, and I have it like in my head of like loosely what I'm saying. Like, I'll do like a draft on my phone, but then I don't ever finalize lyrics until like literally in the vocal booth.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
You run with the lyrics though? You write all the lyrics?
Yeah, I'm the lyric guy. I'm the guy with the pen.
I'm not a poet.
No.
And I'm curious with this is just something I'm thinking about, like with the weather changing and stuff. Like now we're getting to some nice weather coming out of the winter months. Do you guys find that like that influences like your motivation or some writing? Because sometimes for us, we just know that like you get that first kick of summer, you're just like, you get an extra gear and you're like, oh yeah, and it just inspires. Do you find any of that?
I feel like we get very metal in the winter and then get very poppy in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think we didn't really get a chance with Matt being off like the last couple months there. We were kind of on hiatus over the winter a little bit. I took a little winter break, and then so now we're really itching to get back to writing and playing shows and everything, especially this summer and everything. So
I feel like I speak for all of us. Like, for the past years, we almost die on the highway driving in the middle of the night in a fucking blizzard.
Yeah.
And this year it was very nice to not almost do that. Like multiple times.
trying to get home from Toronto at like 3 a.m. Well, it's you can't even see 10
blizzard
feet in front of the car.
Yeah. Like, it's terrible. No one.
What's been your favorite jam on the road? Like maybe there's something you guys would always throw on when you're on a tour.
We listened to all of Neil Young's discography when we went to Halifax last time.
And Redman.
And Redman.
It's accidentally.
Accidentally in Counting Crows.
Yeah, accidentally in love. We spam that song. Like,
we usually like if we do like a road trip, we usually have like a song that we like put on intense repeat.
Yeah, it's kind of like the theme for that road.
Yeah.
What was the other one? We had another song.
I've had lots of songs. The Accidentally in Love's probably like the peak one. Like we listened to that song a disgusting amount.
These lines are lying me. We're never alone, never alone. No, no, come on, move a little closer. Come on, I wanna hear you whisper. Come on, settle down inside my mind.
Like
It was the alarm clock like every morning, basically.
yeah, but what a great tune too. It's like it's perfect.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, Mellow My Mind.
Mellow My Mind. Yeah,
Baby,
Neil Young.
mellow my mind.
Baby, mellow my mind.
And that's where Chocolate Nickels and Dimes is from.
Yes, yes, that's true. We
It's just a misheard lyric.
we are named. We listen to that song so much. It sounds like Neil Young says, "Chocolate nickels and dimes." What does he actually say?
Juggling nickels. and dimes.
Juggling nickels and dimes. But it's like that would be a really good EP title. So we just called our EP "Chocolate Nickels and Dimes" because of that.
That's awesome.
Shout out Neil Young.
Big shout out to Neil Young. He's the GOAT.
But yeah, it always changes. Like Trav's love a lot of Chili Pepper stuff. Like I felt like even on like when we were coming back from East Coast last time, we were putting a lot of Chili Peppers on.
Yeah, like B-sides and C-sides.
Yeah.
It's Chili Pepper songs that nobody even knows. when we toured with Junko last winter, or no, last like spring, their one car broke down, so we had to like take two of their members in our van with us. And yeah, Travis was playing Chili Peppers the whole time. Jack, the singer in Junko, was like, "Dude, can you listen to like anything else?"
No, sorry, that's all I got. I got no data at the moment, so it's like downloaded on my phone.
What's your favorite Chili Peppers album?
Oh, that's a good question. It's definitely like either Stadium Arcadium or Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Gotta be between those two.
Stadium Arcadium slept on sometimes.
Oh yeah,
It was that's an awesome album.
there's a bunch of good tracks on it that like nobody goes over because it's a freaking 24 track album. So
That's great. Yeah.
And then what about looking back on time? What would you say is the first record you've ever listened to that you can remember?
I'll
Yeah.
start off. The first one I ever listened to was Americana by The Offspring.
My friend's got a girlfriend, man, he hates that bitch. He tells me every day. He says, man, I really gotta lose my chick in the worst kind of way. She sits on her ass, he works his hands to the bone to kill money every penny. But she wants more dinero just to stay at home. Well, my friend, you gotta say.
And also 8 Mile by Eminem. Those were the two first musical things I think I've ever listened to in my life.
For me, probably Mothership, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
compilation.
Yeah, or AC/DC live at Donington. That one, I remember having those two CDs when I was a kid.
Yeah, parents were big into the Zeppelin and the AC/DC.
Yeah, maybe not AC/DC that much, but that was like the first band that I loved as like a little kid. So
I grew up with my dad and uncle in a cover band, so I heard like literally a little bit of everything or whatever. And then the first CD I ever owned was American Idiot by Green Day, though.
I got a question for you guys. What's your guys' favorite Led Zeppelin album?
I'm a Zeppelin 3 guy personally, but
Ooh,
This is always a
That's
tough one
like
for
a
me.
hot
that
take.
is tough.
Certain times, like I like one more than like the other, but I don't know, Houses of the Holy is great.
underrated.
And then just
Underrated.
even the first one just is epic in its own
Great
way.
album.
Yeah.
2 is the best.
And obviously 4. I don't think they're
Two
all
and
just
four.
so
Two,
good.
two is probably the best, but it's one of those. It's kind of like when I first heard that, it like changed my life. But it's so like whole lot of. I've heard these songs so much that I don't find myself going back to it as much. That's why maybe I gravitate towards Zeppelin 3 because I listen to it more. But like the Zeppelin 4 and the Zeppelin 2. I've just like it's burned in my brain. It's like Paranoid by Black Sabbath.
say,
I've
The
just heard
radio
it so
really
much.
overplays.
I was gonna
like,
say
a
the
couple
same
of them.
thing with 4. Yeah, it's definitely like you hear those songs.
But
so
it's like
many times.
I would give anything to first hear Stairway to Heaven for the first time. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's
Or When the Levee Breaks.
it's like
Love that one.
Oh, just the drums
Rock
on that
and
alone.
roll.
Rock and roll.
Black
Yeah.
Dog. So
Yeah.
many good tunes on that album.
Yeah.
yeah, great stuff.
Yeah.
You're the first person to ever ask us a question.
I know.
Oh yeah.
It's like, damn.
What do you guys think of Physical Graffiti?
Great album.
It's great.
Great album. Great album.
Honestly,
yeah.
their whole discography in Coda, like their whole album
Presence
is great.
Yeah.
Like it's
I feel like for
In
me,
Through the Outdoor,
for me,
like, it's
after
great
like
stuff.
Houses of the Holy, it starts to like go down the list, but they're still great albums. Just for any other band, they'd be like amazing albums. Just for Zeppelin, I just feel like 1, 4, and then Houses of the Holy is like best for me.
Now, what are your guys' top 3 Black Sabbath albums?
I'm a Sabotage guy.
Interesting
that's
take.
my
I like
favorite.
Master Reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sabotage, I feel like that's like the first progressive metal album.
I love it. And Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, like
Yeah.
I love that stuff. Any like all the Aussie stuff, and then the Dio stuff when it comes to Heaven and Hell and Mob Rules and
Mob Rules is awesome.
Dehumanizer gets slept on too. That's a great album, but it came out in the wrong time period. It came out in the 90s when
Yeah.
shit was just different then. But fuck, man, Black Sabbath, all the Aussie, even Technical Ecstasy,
Great album.
it's slept on. Like it's.
I like Volume 4 too. You probably
Yeah,
have to-
volume. Yeah.
What about you guys? Black Sabbath.
Master Reality for me, for sure.
Yeah, Master
Yeah,
Reality.
low-key same.
Technical Ecstasy. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath probably would be my 3.
Yeah. Mine would be Master of Reality, Paranoid. Every song on that album is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
it's a cliche one, kind of like it's the most popular, but there's so many
Yeah.
good tunes on it.
So many good
Then
tunes.
probably Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
Yeah.
I love the quality of that
Yeah.
album. It's so like trash, Loki, but
Yeah.
it's
And like
that's
the
what makes it
experimental stuff they were doing on
experimental,
there.
heavy riffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great album.
Mm-hmm.
What are some other influences you guys you got that kind of inspired your music?
We all like have different tastes, I feel. Like
Is there anything that would surprise people to know that you're like, this is a
Yes.
big influence for us?
Out of Pocket, even a different genre.
nothing like too crazy. Like we all like pull from like other genres, but they're like decently like well-known bands.
Yeah.
I can't.
I don't really listen to a whole lot of
Probably
rock.
Neil Young would be the biggest one.
Yeah.
I think. Like,
Like, yeah, kind of.
I love Neil Young so much, but like just more like listening to like I don't know, I can't really think of any like out of pocket like crazy takes.
Like maybe the Beatles or like the Beach Boys, but even that's like not like those are like two of the most famous bands of all time.
Yeah.
Everyone has a little dabble of Beatles in them.
Yeah.
They've touched on so much music.
And if you don't like them, your favorite musicians did.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Well, it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
out of pocket. Just like maybe
Yeah,
your-
what
your
inspires you?
maybe favorite album by any artist.
I could probably one of my top albums and one of the like most influential for my drumming is probably This Is How the Wind Shifts by Silverstein. That's how I got like a lot of my drumming like qualms, I guess, and they were like one of the biggest like reasons why I kind of turned to more of the style that I have for drumming. I love Paul Kohler. He's such a good drummer, but that was probably one of the most influential albums for me just because it kind of shifted from what I used to listen to a lot of classic rock into more like metalcore stuff. And that was kind of the band that made me transition over. So I would say This Is How the Wind Shifts by Silverstein.
Nice. What about you, Travis? Like, is there any bass that really inspired you?
I mean, there's a couple different bands for sure out there, like Science by Incubus, whatever is a great album. That's
Great
really,
album.
like, yeah. I can't do half the fucking slap stuff he does here. That stuff is crazy on that album. But then a lot of different Cage the Elephant albums have also inspired me. Trying to think of other random bands. I just had a whole list go through my head and then blanked as soon as I got asked the question. Of course.
How long have you been playing a six string? Like, is there any influences there? Because
I was bringing that up too. It's interesting.
Yeah, so me and him went and seen Refused. That's another band that's on the list for sure. Shape of Punk to Come, but by Refused.
Yeah, great album.
But we went and seen them last year in Toronto and saw another band called Quicksand. Their bass player plays a bass six. I'd been looking at them beforehand. I'd like watched a bunch of YouTube videos and stuff. Beatles, for example, used them on a bunch of tracks back in like the 60s and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, saw him using it live. I'm just like, why not? Whatever. And trying to get more second rhythm guitar player while still being the bass player, essentially.
It's got a very distinguished sound to it. Like, obviously you got more range, but just the strings alone like have a different sound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
since I've joined, you started off with a 4, then you went to a 5, now you got a 6.
Yeah, just going up next to Louis 7
He's gonna
string.
start playing keyboard instead.
Yeah.
There's an album it's by a band called Handsome.
They do bop, right?
No, Handsome.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I don't know. I don't hear it. It's their only album. They're like a 90s post-hardcore band. Great album. Every single song is good. Riffs are heavy. It's melodic. Love that. Highly recommend.
Nice.
I'm done gatekeeping it.
Wonder
Right
whatever happened to those guys.
Yeah.
Back to you guys, though.
We
What
should do a cover of that?
back to Polluted. What are some goals you guys got for 2026? What do the fans have to expect?
Tour and do a second album.
Take over the world.
Take over the world. Or die trying.
Yeah, definitely. Like, our biggest goal this year is second LP.
Yeah.
Because we've done 3 EPs so far. Did the trilogy. That's done with. Next goal.
We just recorded an EP and we're going to be dropping that at some point this year too. So that is something to look forward to as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully some other singles too, but
Do you have a title for it?
our next EP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to release it yet? That's okay.
No.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Too many people will know.
Yeah, too many people will
problem.
know.
Right on, boys.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, super happy you guys
course.
came on, boys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
We're
you for
happy to be
having
here.
us. It's a pleasure.
Let's finish it off with a couple more tunes.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.